What is hatching, Tuggy Peeps? OldManTup coming at you today with a GBA D-League special series. And today we're going to be talking with one of the new coaches of the GBA D-League, being SupahGassy, aka Benny. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Hi guys, I'm SupahGassy, coach of the New York Shelmets. Hello.
Okay, excellent. And Vinny is actually a really good friend of mine. We got to know each other a little bit before the D-League started, so it was my pleasure when we saw his application to front him forward. So welcome to the D-League, first and foremost. And thank you for setting aside some time to talk to us so we could introduce the viewers who don't know you to the coach of the New York Shelmets.
Ooh.
Okay, so let's dive right into this so we can get these viewers acquainted with you. Now, what kind of competitive or not experience do you have playing Pokemon games?
Well, competitive-wise, I started back in, like, the beginning of 4th gen when it was, like, Diamond and Pearl, and, like, you know, Electivire Gyarados core was the thing for some reason.
Days.
Yeah, the good old days when Electivire was OU.
Yeah.
But, yeah, from there, it kind of, like, just went on, and, you know, I kind of got obsessed with it, and, yeah, now it's here.
Excellent. So, how long have you been playing the games non-competitively?
Non-competitively, I think since I was, like, 6 or 7, and I had, like, I don't remember how I got into it. I think it was just I saw it on TV, and then I saw the, like, advertisements for the video games, and I was like, oh, I have to play that, like, and I just got addicted from there, like, so.
So what was your first game?
I think it was a Pokemon Blue version, and I had, like, a level, I got, like, a Nidoran female really early in the game, and for, like, the whole game, I was leveling that thing up, and by the end of the game, I had, like, a level 90-something Nidoqueen, and I was just like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. Wreck and Shot. The Nidos were really good in the first gen of games.
They were, oh, they messed things up.
Okay, so you mentioned you've been playing competitively pretty much since the competitive scene went mainstream with Wi-Fi. Yeah. Now, what tiers are you the most familiar with playing?
I'm pretty familiar with OU, obviously, because that's what everyone basically starts in. And I think other than that, I like to play a lot of NU. Even though I'm not, like, very versatile in NU, I like the Pokemon that you can have in there. They're very different than what it is in OU because they're not as offensive, and they kind of have to set up more and, you know, play around with things, and they're a little bit more defensive in NU, and it gets really fun for me because of that defensive aspect in NU because it's not as offensive. So I don't know, that's just why I like NU and OU. It's a weird mixture of things because you have, like, the top tier and then, like, all the low tier shit. So yeah,
they're not bad at all. The runner-up in this league's GBA was most familiar with OU and NU, so that's not a bad place to be, or in good company. So now, I know you've played in previous leagues. Can you tell us a little bit about your prior draft league format experience?
Well, we had a league called the PGL, Pokemon Global League, and it was basically kind of like this, except we threw a little twist on where you could have one Uber Pokemon. And so in that season, you know, I started off with 1 win, and then I went 2 losses, and I was like, okay, things are going bad, I need to turn around. And I basically finished the season at a 6-2 standpoint, and I wasn't able to do playoffs, obviously, because D-League. And then, so yeah, I mean, I feel like I did really good in that league with a 6-2 plus 19 record. And, you know, I don't think anyone in that league was really a pushover, per se. So I don't, because I had some very, you know, tight battles where, you know, you have those 1 or 2 games where you're like, oh, this guy has something that can, like, 2-shot everything on my team. How am I supposed to prepare for that? And I think that's what really drew me into this aspect of battling, is because you have to prepare so much that it's almost, it seems impossible for you to win sometimes, but you do. So, yeah.
Okay, so you do have some experience with the draft format, even though it was mechanicked a little bit different from the GBAs.
Yeah.
So now, I had a page up and I'm looking at your draft, and I like it. Do you like your draft?
Oh, I love my draft. I feel like the way I went about it was just perfect because, as you notice, my first few picks are like rain Pokemon that work well in the rain, but I never drafted Politoed. And the reason for that is because Manaphy by itself, if you just throw a Damp Rock on that thing, set up Rain Dance, use Rest a few times, you got Rain up. That's basically it. So, I mean, everyone's gonna be like, oh, why are you saying that? Well, basically because, you know, everyone says it's rain, but no Politoed. What's going on with that? I think manual weather is the better way to go sometimes, honestly. So.
Okay. Now, does your draft fit your particular play style?
I usually like to use really bulky Pokemon that can also pack a punch, which is the way I feel like I draft it. Mega Ampharos, very bulky, packs a punch. Manaphy, very bulky, packs a punch. Reuniclus, very bulky, packs a punch. You know, just all those things. They take hits and they dish them out.
Okay, excellent. Now, your mascot and team name is the New York Shelmets. Is that because you are a Mets fan? Or is that just the logo you like? Because, as you know, my team was the Pittsburgh Pirates, and I love the Pittsburgh Pirates. So what was your inspiration for picking the Shelmets as a mascot?
Tup, we're going to have some disagreements here because I was at a Mets game the other day, and we lost 8-1 to the Pirates.
Oh, yeah, we just swept you guys.
Oh, my God, it was awful. Don't remind me of that awful upset. But yeah, I'm a huge Mets fan, and that was my whole inspiration for wanting to do something with the Mets. And everyone already does Met tangs and whatnot, so I wanted to get creative with it, and I figured out Shelmets was a cool idea.
Okay, excellent. Now, if you could tell some things to the fans directly about yourself that you think they might not know, that you would like them to know, that you think, hey, maybe that's something that's unique to you, that would get them to watch you, or to start rooting for SupahGassy and the New York Shelmets, what would that be? If anything. Besides you're awesome.
Well, I am awesome, and I think me and Hardy have a little thing going where I feel like for our battles, he's going to dress up as the Joker, and I feel like I'm going to dress up as Batman. And that might be very embarrassing. It's a little bet we have going, like, who can, you know, I don't know. I'm not really I like being entertaining, but I also like keeping my competitive wise going. And I feel like that's what really drives me to upload sometimes, is teaching others how to, you know, play my play style, or like how to use teams. Because a lot of the times I'll do showdowns and I'll put the team in the description that I made for people to try out and, you know, give me critiques on and, you know, all that crap. But no, I feel like I'm really crazy sometimes. Is that just me? How many times have I been kicked from the D-League chat? I don't know.
More than we can count on two hands.
John loves me though.
Oh yeah. Right, we got a really good group of competitors in the D-League, and I'm really looking forward to see how you guys play together. Now, your personal opinion, how do you believe, record-wise, you are going to finish at the end of 8 games?
At the end of 8 games, you know, everyone wants to say 8-0. Like, they feel so good about their draft. But, you know, there's always that 1 or 2 weeks where you screw up, something bad happens, hacks, something like that. So, I want to say my goal to reach is that 6-2 that I did in the PGL.
Okay.
I feel like that's my goal. And I feel like it's definitely possible. So.
Okay. Now, do you have any pre-game or pre-match rituals?
I wouldn't say really. I mean, I kind of just like do what everyone else does. I mean, there's nothing special that I do per se. I mean, probably like just stare at myself for a while, like, you can do this, and then just go into it and then lose. It's fine.
That's excellent. Excellent. Okay, now, if you could have one drink by your side for every match that is your go-to thirst quencher and or nerve calmer, what would it be?
Um, I'm usually sitting here drinking like a Monster, like in Arizona. I'm drinking a Monster right now. I don't know why. It calms me down even though it's caffeine, and it's really awful for you.
Well, it's got all those crazy minerals and root extracts. It's supposed to focus you, right? That like ginseng or guarana or whatever that gets
focuses
called.
you. I don't, you know, everyone's like, oh, it's bad for you. I don't care. It keeps me focused. Keeps me in the game.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time, and thank you for all of your wonderful answers, but that is going to conclude the interview. Do you have any closing remarks?
No. Thanks for having me.
Hey, well...
And, go New York Shelmets.
Hey, exactly. Good luck to you and all your fellow competitors, and I hope you have fun and enjoy your first league in the GBA D-League. Alright guys, this has been OldManTup. Thank you for coming by for Meet the Coach with SupahGassy, coach of the New York Shelmets. Links will of course be in the description to his channel. So we will catch you on the flip side, guys. Peace out.
Bye.